Hi, I'm Stephen Rafe and I'm the technical lead here in the UK for StarLeaf. We are very proud of our range of cloud-connected video endpoints, and specifically we're really proud of how easy they are to use and how intuitive they are for your users. And what better way to show this than by demonstrating one of our product features. The feature I'd love to talk to you about today is our camera presets feature. This allows you to save a predetermined pan, tilt and zoom setting for a camera so that it can be recalled later at the touch of a button. For instance, you might have a boardroom with a whiteboard on one wall and with a table in the centre of the room. In this room, you might set up two camera presets. The first would be labelled table and would be zoomed in on the table, and the second would be called whiteboard and would zoom in on the whiteboard. Your users would then be able to switch seamlessly between these two camera angles at the single touch of a button. To demonstrate all of this to you, I've set up one of our GT Mini systems, which is one of our cloud connected endpoints. It's using the Sony sRG PTZ camera, and like all of our cloud connected endpoints, it uses our gorgeous touchscreen controller for its user interface. Now, I've also enlisted the help of our executive team for this particular demonstration. On the left here, we've got Angry Bird. Moving along, we've got Winnie the Pooh being eaten by a koala bear. Then we've got a much happier bird. And finally, we've got a very naughty pig. So, you can find our camera presets in our camera control tab. We can see that when we open this tab, we get a self view of the camera so we can see what the camera is seeing. Now if we look more closely at our camera presets, you can see at the bottom here that they all receive descriptive names. And this means that your users will be able to easily locate the correct preset. For instance, if we wish to zoom in on Angry Bird, we simply press Angry Bird. If we want to zoom in on Naughty Pig, we simply press on Naughty Pig. To show it moving around a bit more swiftly, Happy Bird, Angry Bird, Naughty Pig, Koala Poo. It's as simple as that. And finally, we have a preset on the left here, which I've called Wide Shot, which is our default preset. Now the really neat thing about this default preset is that it is where the camera will be located when the GT Mini returns from being asleep. This means that whenever users walk into a meeting room, the camera is set back to a sensible starting location for their video call. So for instance, in your boardroom, a set of users won't walk in and find the camera zoomed in on the whiteboard, when in fact, they almost certainly want it zoomed in along the table. I hope you can see how with camera presets, we have made this feature as intuitive and as easy to use for your users as possible. Thank you very much for listening.